Vintage Vegan here. Do you want to learn tips on how to become a girly girl? If you haven't seen my first part to this video, I will leave it linked below for you guys to check that out after this video or before this video. It's totally up to you. Now enough rambling, let's get right to the video. Going to tea parties or hosting a tea party, invite all your friends, even if they're not girly. I'm sure they're interested in going to a tea party because nobody has ever invited them to a tea party before, so it would be a cool experience for them. Take pictures, post them, just make cute girly decorations and decorate the table all nice. You can thrift teacups and saucers, go to like vintage antique shops, go to Savers, Goodwill, get a nice table runner, or just use stuff that you already own. The next step to being a girly girl is going to thrift shops and antique stores and picking out girly and pastel clothing. It doesn't have to be pastel, but you can stick to the basics like white and black, and also pastel colors would be ideal. You'll have a whole new wardrobe and you won't have to break the bank for it. This is why I say to go thrifting. And a lot of people think that thrifting is gross or time consuming. Yes, it can be gross, it can be time consuming, but you can find some great things there, and I think it's totally worth it. And I remember somebody leaving in the comments that you're poor because you go thrifting. No, you're not poor because you go thrifting. If anything, you're buying stuff and reselling it and making money, so you're not poor. There's nothing wrong with going thrifting. A lot of people do it and a lot of people get rid of stuff, so why not check out your local Goodwill or the bins. Try to go for the more conservative and classic styles rather than wham bam out there styles that are like neon. I mean, if that's your thing, go for it, but if you want to be girly and look kind of like have that classic look, then definitely just stick to the classic colors. And you want to stick to things that can be paired with many pieces. For instance, wearing a white t-shirt or having a white tank top. That can go with almost any outfit because it's all gonna be matched in the end. So definitely stick with those. Also, vintage clothing would be a great option because a lot of vintage pieces are very unique, and that's something you want to strive for while being a girly girl. You don't want it to be like out there, but you do want it to be classy and unique. Give cardigans and midi skirts a try. They are super feminine and give out that tea party vibe, so definitely stick to those. You can also pair graphic t-shirts with midi skirts and a cardigan. This just gives a really vintage, unique style. So for instance, if I had an Audrey Hepburn t-shirt, or even a t-shirt like this, it just says Stay Sassy, and it totally reminds me of Sassy Sam. But yeah, if you have a shirt like this, you can pair it with a tulle skirt, or you can also pair it with a midi skirt. So, I mean, a tulle and a midi could be the same style skirt, so. And then you can pair that with some heels, or if you want to be more comfortable and casual, then I would say flats. Next up is to wear a floral print, anything with bows, anything to do with Paris, pearls, glitter, faux fur, lace, polka dots, and Peter Pan collars. And my last tip of the day is to take aesthetically pleasing photos. And to take a aesthetically pleasing photo, you just have to have a nice background, so you can use a blanket, a backdrop, which could be a poster board, or just like some cardstock paper. You can use your floor, if it's like a nice marble floor, and just put some little objects in the back surrounding the main focus. So say for instance, I want to make this marker, say it's like a bigger marker, I want to make this my main focus. I would put things smaller than the marker around while I have the nice background. So, and then just take it from above and it's a nice flat lay. And you don't always have to take flat lays. You can take photos of yourself. Just put your camera on a fake timer, timer. I don't even know where I'm going with this. Anyways, yeah, and then just make sure your background is clear, doesn't have any like dust balls or dog fur in it. And I know for me that's a struggle because there's dog fur everywhere. And just make sure it's to the point, make sure that this is the main focus and not anything else. And you want to do that with all your Poshmark photos as well if you're also into Poshmark. So yeah, adding props into your photos. You can add pearls, champagne glasses, flowers, candles, makeup, purses, items of clothing, decorations, etc. Get creative and have fun. If you are inspired by today's video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss any of my upcoming content. And also don't forget to follow all of my social media. Everything will be linked down below as usual, and I will see you guys in my next lovely video.